KDMECC is a landmark in Uganda's efforts to addressing issues of human mobility in the context of climate change. Currently, we are working on, as a country, developing an action plan to actualize the commitments of the KDMECC. It's an opportunity to bring key stakeholders and the government ministries and departments and agencies together to brainstorm on what possible actions we need to undertake as key stakeholders to address environmental migration.
Like the mantra says that we've coined with the support of IOM, that we can no longer talk about climate change without human mobility. And the evidence is staggering and the evidence is there. Human mobility in its own is an adaptation strategy for many. On our part, we are saying human mobility is key and central to ensuring that we advance Uganda's aspirations, ensuring that we advance Africa's aspirations, and ensuring that we contribute to the global climate dialogue.
When it comes to the realization or the implementation of KDMECC, the government of Uganda has got a very big role, and actually a central role, because it hosted a meeting that saw this KDMECC come into existence. So meaning that one of its major role is to have a strategic leadership and role in terms of making sure that all member countries that endorsed the KDMECC process should be able to nationalize it, but also implement it. The government still has got a mandate to do what we call adequate resource mobilization. Financial resources are very key in terms of making sure that there is an impact on ground.
An inclusive stakeholder engagement concerning resolutions from KDMECC is going to be very critical if we are going to actualize stakeholders ranging from the private sector, the communities, the local governments, the civil society organization. And specifically speaking for civil society, an organization like Environmental Art would go a long way, number one, in sensitization and awareness of communities, but then also the different government bodies, because for many years, we've tried to merge climate change and youth, climate change gender, climate change health. But the idea of bringing in human mobility in climate change discourses is a bit still new. And linking up all that and bringing the interrelatedness is going to be very critical. But the only way it's going to be clearly understood is if the sensitization is out there and the awareness has been created, such that everyone gets to understand how they fall in and how they contribute.
One area where youth can really be beneficial to such communities is to engage in restoration activities, planting trees, mobilizing communities to restore these areas. So I feel like these are things that we can put in practice if, of course, resources are availed to us and made sure that the right skills are availed to us through different programs, capacity building, to ensure that we support our communities to adapt to the impacts of climate change that, of course, drive migration.